Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. Feliz martes. Feliz terça-feira. Alright, so yesterday I didn't post a video and I didn't do my deadlift party yesterday. However, I did some deadlifts today, which I'll get to in just a minute. And overall, not a bad day. So I'm not at home. I'm not in the Flab Lab, as you can tell. Right now I'm in a vehicle, and I just got done with my workout a few minutes ago, and then posting an honest review on Google. And I think it's good to post honest reviews with some sort of feedback that I think people can use as actionable feedback. I think that's a good thing, other than, oh, this place sucked or whatever. But this place didn't suck. All right, so I went to a gym. So I normally work at home, right? I work out at home, which, again, I have the Flab Lab, my own garage gym. But today, I wanted to, I wanted to get a workout in, but I'm on vacation. So I decided to, find out what was local and go there. And so I did that. And I found a place that looked to be a pretty good place to work out. And it is, with one problem. The knurling on their barbells is non-existent. As I wrote in my review, there's echoes of past knurling on these barbells, and you'll see it in the videos. I literally don't have anything to grip onto and on a warm summer day, even in an air-conditioned gym where it's still fighting humidity. If there's no knurling and I don't have access to chalk, which there was no chalk around either. And I understand why that's the case. And I didn't bring my chalk because that's just something I'm not going to do on vacation. And I didn't bring my straps, which I kind of admonished myself already about. But yeah, so these barbells were good barbells. In fact, one of the ones I used on the tape was, I'm pretty sure, an old Texas Power. Texas. What was the name? Yeah, but it's a Texas Power bar. Buddy Caps, I think, one. Couldn't see in the end of the sleeve, but it's got a pin sleeve on the end, kind of the telltale sign, and it's got the really thick, neck on the sleeve. Anyhow, you'll see it on the video if you're watching it, and you'll see what looks to be the telltale signs of an old Texas Power bar. And that was the one I used for deadlifts for some. And then they had a Rogue trap bar, which was really nice at one point in time, but the knurling was it was gone. And they had a few other Rogue barbells, and the knurling was gone. Funny enough, this old Texas Power bar still had enough knurling and enough stick, I think, because it's a bare steel barbell, that I could get some lifting done. Didn't get quite the workout I would have wanted. Couldn't go quite as heavy as I wanted to and get quite the volume in because my forearms were just dying. The trap bar had the a little bit bigger diameter handles, like a 32 millimeter handle grip. So that kind of sucked a lot of wind out of my grip just trying to hold on to that thing. And you'll see in one of the videos it's sliding around and stuff. It's a mess. And then by the time I got to the Texas Power bar, I was like, all right, let me just knock out a couple sets here and then just call it a day. And that was good. It's enough. I just wanted to get something done for the week so that I could say that, basically, I'm not looking for progress this week. I'm just looking for something to do and make sure that I don't, and not even regress, just to make sure I'm moving through everything. Moving through that range of motion, keeping any rust from building up, let's say. I don't know what there's not actual rust building up on my joints, at least not yet. But, just, keeping it a little bit fresh in mind. And then hopefully this weekend I'll be back home and can do kind of a more normal workout. But, yeah, it was a nice gym overall, but man, it's important to, make sure your equipment's in good shape. And that's one of the nice things about having a home gym, right? You are responsible for your own stuff and you can make sure it's in good shape. And you can replace it when it's needed. Like I bought a new trap bar because the trap bar I had, which was a right fitness one, the knurling was a little bit mild. and I wanted to do something a little bit nicer, so I bought the Rep Fitness one, and the knurling is brutal on that, and I'm kind of getting used to it. And then with a regular barbell, you know, I have a B&R bar, which is got a lot of grip to it also. But I'm the only one who's using these things, so the knurl's in really good shape. And I get it that at a gym, barbells are getting used a ton. You got to keep them up, and it's not cheap, but you know, I just tally it up, and I kind of put it in my little Google review that, you know, if they spend about $3 grand in barbells and a new trap bar, it would be a fantastic gym. I mean, I don't think you can do much better than this place in terms of a gym where you can just go and pay your drop-in rate, which was $20, which, you know, nowadays I find to be quite reasonable, even though I wasn't there very long. But you know, just having access to something like that, I thought it was a good enough gym. And they had bumper plates and platforms, and they had tons of plate-loaded machines and selectorized machines, and they had cardio equipment. They had, you know, fixed dumbbells up to at least 100 pounds. I wasn't really looking. And they had the curl bar kind of dumbbells or barbells, whatever you want to call those too. So they had a ton of stuff. Good place. Yeah, that knurling was something. Not much, but it was something. You know, but it's like a lot of things, right? You know, it's part of maintenance, it's part of wear and tear, and it's also time to, you know, you got to replace things after a while. And you know, even with something like a home gym, eventually stuff will wear out. But the nice thing is if it's only you using it, it's going to last a long time. But it's an interesting reminder. In a public gym, things do have a finite life, and it does take an investment to keep those things going. This place just they just need to spend some money. And I could tell by like the Rogue barbells that those had some, those are a little long in the tooth. And by the fact that Texas Power Bar had the pinned sleeves, that's a sign too that thing is not young, because Buddy Caps moved to the clipped ends quite a while ago, so it's time to get some new ones. And the funny thing is, they could probably sell that for a good bit of money to some, you know, I know at least there used to be some folks who had a real thing about those old Texas Power bars. But time for me to go back, get into a pool, maybe go to the beach, do some other fun stuff. But hey, thanks for stopping by, and happy Tuesday. Feliz Martes, feliz terça-feira. Espero que você tenha um ótimo dia. Hope you have a great day, and don't forget, get into those gyms, wherever they may be. Hit those goals, and get swole. Peace.
Yeah.